Alright guys, so today on the Miata we're going to do a shifter install. Basically we're just going to take all this out because as you can see there's no rubber here. I don't know if you can see it on the bottom part right here, there's supposed to be a little rubber piece as well. The previous owner of the car gave me this one. As you can see it's like fully intact up here. And the little rubber piece on bottom that isn't even there on this one is like brand new on here. Also the little plastic piece on the bottom is important as well. They're very brittle. So it's important that you replace this, otherwise your shifter will kind of feel like crap. And when you put this in, it gets just a lot smoother. So we're going to do that today. Alright, so obviously step one is to remove this plastic piece, which is right here. Basically all that has is just a couple little screws. There's two on the front sides here. And then there's one in the little centerpiece where you can put your cup holders. And then there's two in the back underneath the actual center console storage. Then you're going to undo all these 10mm bolts right here. I already loosened them up with a ratchet, so we're just going to undo them by hand. That one's still kind of tight. So as you can see, the one that was in there on my car was completely useless. It has absolutely nothing on the inside. So that was all just 10mm bolts. Now once you're done with that, you've got three more 10mm bolts right here. You're going to undo those and that will allow you to actually pull out the shifter. Alright, so now that I've got those three bolts, this guy's just going to pull right out. I just kind of got this rag because I have a feeling it's going to kind of just go everywhere because there is a little bit of fluid on there. So yeah, just stick it in that rag there. Wrap it up. Get rid of the car. Alright, so this is what you're left with. You've just got the transmission right here, and you're just going to reverse the process to put it back in. The only special thing you have to do is there's a little slot in there. If you guys can see that on the actual ball right there. Just kind of this guy. Needs to be straightened up with this, otherwise it won't go in, obviously. So there actually is kits you can buy online to replace this as well, but since the previous owner just gave me this one that was in pretty good shape, none of the rubber's ripped. It won't be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than the one that was in there. So I'm just going to use this one, but for example, I think Flying Miata sells one, and then I think Moss Miata sells a kit on there as well. So if you guys are interested in redoing this, which honestly it's a huge thing, I really recommend it, especially if it hasn't been replaced in a long time. It makes a huge difference. But like I said, since I got this one for free, I'm just going to slap this one back on there. The hardest part about reinstalling is probably those three lower bolts. These top ones are super easy. Just slide them over to the holes and start screwing them in. Alright guys, so all that's left is to install the plastic cover over the top for the shifter and the center console. But as you can see, this is the old one. All the rubber is kind of ripped and torn. The ball on bottom is actually in pretty good shape, the little plastic thing. But like all the retaining clips and all that shit were just falling off here, and it's just not gonna do it. So we got rid of the old one, and then of course that piece in the old one's really destroyed. You know, most of it's not even there. That's what it's supposed to look like. This is what the one that was on there looked like, and it just really makes a huge difference. A lot of people don't think it does anything. The car just shifts so much better when you put this in here, and it just feels like a world's difference. Like it just goes into gear really smooth, and it's just better. Just do it. Get one of those rebuild kits if you can't find a used one. Honestly, probably get one of the rebuild kits either way. But I just had this, like I said, so I just threw it in there.